Welcome to another Maz Play video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be continuing where we left off with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, so our objective remains to get onto the other side where my Raven spotted a gold cache. So we definitely want to get over there and get the treasure that's there that my Raven spotted. But we have to work our way over these narrow ledges, all the while looking out for bad guys to make sure that we don't get spotted and make our hunt that much more difficult. Now there's only one guard over there next to the treasure, so we can probably sneak behind him and take him out and just make sure that the other guards don't see us in the process. So far so good, no one saw us. And we got a carbon ingot out of that, which is once again one of the crafting materials that you need to improve weapons and armor in this game. So that was the hidden treasure here. Now I'm gonna go over here and see if there's anything else to loot, but in the meantime I have to work on clearing out all these guys that are red that will potentially see me in my treasure hunt process. I don't want to be greedy and take them all out, but I will try to take out the ones that are in my way. Alright, luckily we were able to disable that guy without the person right in front of the tent seeing or hearing anything or suspecting anything. So in this case, looks like he spotted me. So we're just going to try to hurry him and take him out before he calls for reinforcements, which we did. And I see a flashing yellow ring, which is an indicator that there's something of interest inside of this tent. So I'm going to go through all the loot options and make sure that I get the loot. And we got some runes and a couple other miscellaneous items. Okay, we're going to continue to test our bow skills out by trying to take these guys out at range. Headshot. And this guy did not even suspect anything because he didn't even turn around. So we'll probably get close enough and give him a quick stab to the gut or to the neck. And now the threats are all eliminated. Now there was one treasure hidden in the mountain, but I wasn't able to find it. So in this case, we're not going to waste too much time looking for it. We'll send our Raven up ahead on a scouting mission to make sure that there's no threats up ahead. But we're most likely going to end up just heading on out of here because, like I said, trying to find that treasure, which is probably a carbon ingot or something like that, has been difficult. Not really worth my time and effort, but I'm such a loot hawk that I'm always trying to see if I missed anything. Okay, I couldn't resist one last attempt to try to investigate to see if I can get in there, but it looks like my backtracking paid off. We got the carbon ingot. That's just one more piece of weapon and armor that we can upgrade. And that it takes that annoying marker on my navigation bar that said, hey, don't leave. You have a treasure still undiscovered. So backtracking in this case paid off, even though I told myself I wasn't going to do it. But at any rate, we got it done. And now we're ready to move on horseback and get out of this territory, since there's nothing of value left to loot. Alright, we didn't even have to get off horseback for those guys. We were able to take them out at range, so it's a beautiful thing. Silent kills are always great because that's just less headache for me fighting large groups of fighters. Okay, so once again, our Raven spotted some treasure, so we're gonna make our way in here, kill any of the bad guys that are in our way, and get that loot cache before we move on. And again, remember, the main objective at this point is to meet back up with Sigurd in the young king's homeland, the young king who sent soldiers to help you take down Kyoto. So that is the primary objective, but I am doing all these side missions to try to get as much loot as I can.
Blocked from the other side.
Okay, so it looks like we were able to find the treasure there. So another carbon ingot, therefore another weapon and armor upgrade opportunity by the blacksmith. So we're going to send our bird to scout around, see if there's any other treasure that we missed before we head to the primary mission marker. Okay, so we scouted the area. We didn't really see any treasure caches. So we're going to just continue on down the path. If we run into any kind of side missions, we're going to go ahead and take care of those. But in the meantime, the path and the potential quest opportunities are all on the way for our main objectives. So we're going to just keep pressing ahead. And as usual, I'm going to limit my comments to key points in the game or things that I want to discuss. Other than that, there is enough dialogue in this game where I don't have to constantly talk.
Death to our enemies!
What is all this? Who bangs the drums of war?
Look at you! A battle-hardened Vikinger! Just what we need.
Oh, and what do you need this battle-hardened warrior for?
One day, we will be the greatest warriors beneath our banner. Skulls will write songs of the wolf pack, but we must first practice our raiding.
Going on a raid. Then we shall raid. 3 wolves and I will be fourth to your lead.
Wolf pack! Onwards!
Wolf pack!
They ran. 4 warriors, like 4 limbs of one clawing body. Each limb built to kill, destroy. They arrived at the village. Torches, axes, and blades at the ready. Ready for the slaughter. The prey has no time to run. No time to even blink. As his trachea is ripped out through his neck. His insides are all outsides now. enemy.
A successful raid.
Yes! With your help, we slaughtered the Raven clan for good.
Oops.
Raven clan. You
Raven Clan.
Yes, just like Valhalla's stories. One day I'll be just
Ooh,
like him.
this happens to be the bad guy's people. I don't think my character knew that. But they're children. You can't punish them.
I'll see you wolves on another battlefield one day.
Indeed, indeed. So, let's keep it moving. Follow the path down and let's head to our main quest objective. This is actually the path that the bad guy's son actually took too when we saw him last ride off in the distance to avoid being killed. So as usual, whenever I'm visiting a brand new town, the first thing I want to do is look and see if I can find any of the hidden treasure caches. So we're going to take some time to search this area and make sure that we get all the loot before we progress the story and start talking to main characters. This one appears to be a little bit more tricky to find. Loot appears to be somewhere under the ground of the house or buried into this stone, which leads me to believe that there's some kind of hidden passageway to get there. So we're gonna see if we can find that entrance. If we can't, we're gonna move on.
Your clan is a foul stench.
But we are strong, Annie.
Yes, strong with stink.
Step closer, Sealface, and say that again!
I said your stench is strong. That's your only strength. Your stench.
Shall we lock horns? Sink it faster than me. You are the winner. Got a wager in you. Put your silver on the barrel. Is it the silver or the courage you're lacking?
I said your
I'll
stench
take
is
on all
strong.
comers.
That's your only strength. Your stench.
I will...
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
Here's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Not tonight, Eivor. Leave it. Basim, watch over this one and see that he warms himself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
Is Hytham well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kjotve, did you see a sigil on him? Silver, the size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another princess? All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
A gift of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, their allegiance hardly matters to me.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake. And Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try. A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtle... A hood makes you forgettable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them. Do not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise. And in case I wasn't clear, you will need to put up your hood for the trick to work. Gorm is there, in the camp ahead.
What were you thinking? Drinking mead on an empty stomach?
You have to eat something before drinking that much.
How does that go? Feed before meat.
I have some roasted lamb on the spit. Are you coming?
Eivor! You Arca shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that? You can beat me, but you will not kill me. Not under Harald's truce.
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
I will give you no trouble. You were shat into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Keep crowing, Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
The All Thing will have started. I should find Sigurd.
still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown taller.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify and turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
This saddens me, noble Hjor. And does your wife agree? Is she not tired of limping ever westward?
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We do not limp together. We fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
Gorm Kjotveson, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kjotve. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
Background! You lie!
Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolf-Kissed, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
I would send him to hell as I did his father.
Understandable. But a quick death is too good for a Draugr like him. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
King Harald, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harald brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's name are you doing, father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
Obviously, Sigurd's not happy with this decision.
And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall. You drink-addled cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
Ooh, he's a bit of a hothead, isn't he?
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarok are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
I think he's gonna follow his brother.
My fate is tied to my brothers. Where Sigurd goes, I follow.
I wish I understood you better. For those I do not understand, I do not trust, and I cannot stomach a lack of trust.
You have nothing to fear from me, King Harald. My loyalty lies with my brother Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway, both you and your brother must serve under me. Take tomorrow to think on this. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
Wow, so either be ruled by that king or leave Norway. Those are their choices. Doesn't look like Sigurd is willing to give in and swear fealty to that king, even though his father did it, as he says, to prevent further bloodshed and political advantages. So pretty good storyline so far. You can kind of see some familiar faces as far as characters. I know I'm hearing some names that may or may not have heard in Vikings. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna look at my skill points, make sure that either I'm auto generating them using the fate command, and then we'll see. Eventually we'll probably reset these and do my own skill point build. So for now, I think we're at a very good stopping point in the game where we can pretty much put a bookmark in this video. We're going to come back and play this again in the future, but for now, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.